In Kentucky, we are starting to see more and more high and low tunnels popping up across the Commonwealth and being used by growers in order to extend their growing and marketing production seasons. Research and extension specialists at the University of Kentucky are currently conducting research in high and low tunnels. And did you know that Emory Emmert, who was a professor of horticulture at the University of Kentucky for over 30 years, is considered to be the first to use clear polyethylene plastic for covering vegetable crops in order to extend the production season. His research began in 1928. Since then, season extension of crops has become widely used to grow fresh produce outside of the traditional growing season.
These season extension opportunities through these high tunnels have provided a lot of our farmers in Kentucky some really important marketing advantages. A lot of it comes about through better prices for quality product, and certainly having product available during times when other producers don't have product, or it's difficult for some of the buyers to source some of that product locally. But it also just increases the total volume of product that producers are able to sell and bring to market, whether they're selling tomatoes or peppers or other kinds of products that fit in customarily in the high tunnels. Certainly things like the greens and lettuces, you can get multiple crops out of those kinds of products and fit in great with both early season and late season marketing and production. So when it comes to marketing, it's really important to understand there's no real money in growing vegetables. The money is in selling the vegetables. And so being able to have products that are going to connect with a strong market where people are willing to pay a good price for a good quality product that's coming in at a time when buyers are looking for it. The marketing aspect of selling the products that are coming out of these high tunnels is a really important dimension for producers to be able to understand and to manage. Having customers that are going to continue to come back and know that that producer is going to have supply early in the season and all the way through to the end of the season of a good quality product really helps build that relationship.
The thing that I learned is if you're going to do the greenhouse tomatoes, do them either late or early.
Mark Henkel with his Henkel's Herbs and Heirlooms have done a very good job growing heirloom vegetables of all kinds of different varieties here and selling them in some local markets. And so we're going to have an opportunity to have a look at some of their operation and talk to Mark just a minute.
The benefit of the high tunnels and the greenhouses, in my opinion, season extension of course, but ultimately when you're bringing the product to the market, there's no loss. Everything is perfect. It gets to the point where we're picking in the spring and just so gung-ho and everything's great and beautiful, and then you go to start picking field tomatoes and you're discouraged because for every tray that you get out of here, everything's perfect. You're in the field, you get weather-related losses, you get cracking, the humidity, the morning dew, the rain, and you pick 3 trays in the field and it's the equivalent to 1 out of the high tunnel. So it's just such a plus, in my opinion, to have the protected culture.
So there are a number of options, really as many as there are market opportunities. So classically, high tunnel growers in Kentucky will grow early tomatoes or late tomatoes, and sometimes winter greens, but you can grow a number of things in high tunnels, even year round. So we oftentimes will, at the high tunnel research facility here at UK, will focus on off-season production.
In a very short and brief definition, a high tunnel is a passively heated greenhouse. The structures are identical for the most part in terms of the actual materials, such as the bows, the trusses, things of that nature, etc. But in a true greenhouse, you're actively heating with some sort of fuel source, or whether it be a wood burning furnace or something of that nature. But a high tunnel is a passively heated structure. So a low tunnel is really essentially what it is. It's just a lower version of a high tunnel. High tunnels can range anywhere from 6 feet in height all the way up to, say, 25 feet in height at the peak of a given structure. But a low tunnel is essentially a small wire hoop that's placed over the top of a crop row, and then you're stretching some sort of fabric or some sort of polyethylene over the top. It doesn't quite give you the earliness in the open field as a high tunnel would give you, But some people are actually using low tunnels within high tunnels to even further provide some extended season and maintain the heat within the structure. Why would I want to grow in a high tunnel? It's going to cost me more per square foot to grow in a structure such as this. So it's really the opportunity to get into an earlier market window when the price is higher, and also to extend that season later, potentially if the price comes back up as the summer crops start to fade out.
As you can see, there are many different options to extend your growing season with high and low tunnel technologies. The University of Kentucky and the Center for Crop Diversification are here to help you succeed. We would like to invite you to participate in our upcoming webinar series about high and low tunnel technologies. We hope this comprehensive series will provide high tunnel growers with plenty of information and resource access to succeed during the coming season.